Hey guys, Old Beater Cars Workshop. How's everyone doing? Well, here's my project I've been working on. This is a replica of my 1977 GMC dump truck. I went just like it. It's pretty close the same. I mean, it is what it is. So, anyways, it's kind of parts and pieces made kind of thing. The chassis is parts and pieces, and just I had to actually make my own frame and cast some leaf springs and modify this, that, and everything else to make what I wanted. So it's not exactly like the big 6500 series truck, but it's pretty close. I try to get it pretty close, but you know how that is. So yeah, so this truck here is I kind of built the way my truck is, with that stupid box the way it is. I kind of built the way my truck is right now. I plan to do some upgrades to it this year, but we'll see. Anyways, it looks kind of goofy the way it sits, but that's the way it sits outside. So this has the big block in it. I couldn't find a tall block like my truck has a big tall block 427. Different from automotive 427. This is the industrial block 427. I put the same kind of tanks on mine. I had to modify the tanks. Painted the rims the same. Has the same kind of 5-spoke rims as my truck does. My truck has can't find a pointer here. My truck has some big master cylinders on the side here. If you see it or not, don't get too close. On these industrial trucks, on the older ones, their master cylinders are on the frame here next to the gas tank, and there's a big double brake booster and a big master cylinder. And mine is the vacuum assist brakes on it, so you don't have enough vacuum, you're not stopping. So there's the front end. I tried to get it as close as I could to what mine is, but I mean, it's kind of hard to get it exactly the same. It's just the way it is. But you know how that goes. Jesus. And here's the other fuel tank, and here's the vacuum assist canister on this one here, just like mine. And yeah, so it is the way it is. I could have made my wheel wells a little bit bigger, but you know how that goes. And the damn box was a real pain in the ass to make, because mine has that wire mesh in there, and a real hassle to make that. But it is what it is. It's not perfect, and neither is my truck. So yeah, so turned out bad. I mean, it is what it is, right? So I've had someone ask me if one of these cabs will fit on a regular pickup truck, and it won't. Well, it will, but then you have that big hump for the transmission and such, because the cab sits up higher, and just the way it's set up, the floor pan's a little bit different than a conventional square body of this year. So commercial stuff is always a little bit different than light duty. So yeah, pretty happy the way it turned out. So not much to say about it. It just is a good old dump truck. Something that I converted in real life. I'm not totally happy with it, but it is what it is. Shows the engine. It's not really a whole lot to show. Just a 427. Well, something equivalent. Here's the hood. I got it pretty close to what it should have been. So. There's the engine, master cylinder, very similar. Mine has a Edelbrock carb on it with a little small air cleaner on it. That's the way I had made mine. Yeah, so it is what it is, you know. Nothing Nothing too crazy. I didn't want to make it too crazy. So anyways, there you have it. So like I said, it's not perfect, but it does really look like my old dump truck. So for a later date, what if kind of mud flap is a little bit. I must have been driving down the highway because the damn mud flap is off the side a little bit. Things are kind of changing this year, and such can be off topic. But if I decide to keep it, I'm going to be taking 2 feet off the back of the box here and putting on the front, so it'll give it more of a different kind of look to it and be a lot safer for loading and such. When you have a truck like this custom made, you can't have a lot of weight. What happens is you go have a truck like this, right? And when you go load it at the quarry or gravel pit, whatever, they'll overload. You'll pile up the dirt in the middle of the box, and what happens? Your truck is like this down the highway because all the weight is on the rears, on the drives, and nothing on the steers. And then you end up with a problem, which you can't do more than 45 miles an hour, or not even less, to be under control. And this is what happens with this truck. It's alright. It is what it is. Anyways, that's that project there. We have other projects on the go. And yeah, so we can call that one done. Put it on the shelf. And alright guys, thanks for watching. And thanks to all the subscribers. Ugh, Jesus, I hate working days. Thanks for the subscribers and all the comments and likes and shares on my videos. And more coming up from Old Beater Cars workshop. We have a few more things we want to do, and getting a bit off topic. We still have this cab to work on here, which I took parts and pieces from this cab to make that truck. So this was a tow truck I had built many years ago, and just need to finish it up and convert it back to where it was, so I can make it into a tow truck again. So, alright guys, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. See ya.